Okay guys, got our first catches of the season, and it's not really what I was wanting. Got a couple skunkies here, if you can see them. I had a double set here for raccoons, and instead I got two skunks, and he's raising his tail, so I'm getting back a little bit. And yeah, so that's that. We're going to get these guys taken care of, and we shall go check some more traps today. And yeah, we'll go about our day, and like I keep saying, I'll check in when something interesting happens. So until then, keep watching. Okay everybody, out checking tonight again, and looks like we got one in the cup. A pretty decently sized raccoon. So it looks pretty well sorted out for this time of year, so that's good. Just this one though tonight. I got one more to check quick right down here, but if I had something in there, I'd see it from here. Just basically check the bait in that, because I've been setting doubles for these guys, and because you never know, if you get one, you might get two. So yeah, that's it. Got two skunks and now a raccoon. So we're gonna get this guy taken care of, and we are gonna call it a night. Okay, good morning everybody. Trying not to be too out of breath, but walking back to set some beaver traps, because we are now to that time where we're starting the beaver trap. There is fresh chewings. Carrying everything back here by hand, so that's why I might get a little out of breath, but beaver bin here, all over in here, working this area, chewing these down, cutting all these up. Everywhere in here there's fresh chewings. They're cutting the whole edge of this popple down here. So we got some 330s and some determination and some bright sun.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put some sets in this morning. It's cold, as you can see. There's frost. It was, I don't know what it was, 28 this morning, but that's a good time of the year to be doing this. So we're gonna get some sets in, show you that, and check in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm gonna set some 330s. Everybody has different ways of doing it. If you're a real man, you do it by hand. If you're want to use the scissor style ones, you do. Or if you want to take the easy way out, you just buy the RTS setter and just waste your energy walking through somewhere else, not setting a 330 by one hand, as I'm going to do here. Now, if you've never set a 330, maybe you have, I just recommend buying this setter, because make sure your safety's set. That's that easy. You guys have set 330s before. What's the point in struggling with this stuff? That's how I look at it. I think I spent $70 on the setter, but when it's this easy, why not? You can see your breath this morning. It's cold. Fall's in the air. Now when I'm doing this, I have this upside down, which I probably should flip it the other way. That way my safeties don't fall off when I'm letting that go. It's not going to go off of my hands or nothing, but this spring's got a lot of power into it. It bounces. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get this guy in the water here. As you can see, we got the nice run right here, and the beavers have been using it. Okay, guys, I got 3 set over there, and I found a little bit better spot than I was originally going to set, so I picked a little better spot. But I'm no expert, but I think there might be a beaver or 2 in here. Just like little chainsaws. I mean, look at the size of some of these trees. So I'm going to follow this back down to the creek where they've been going in and out of here. I was wrong on the temperature this morning, so it's 23 degrees is what my pickup said. Because what happened is I forgot a few things because I'm not the most organized person in the world. So I had to go back to the pickup, and I'm learning, you know, these are not insulated boots. And my feet got so cold they got numb. So,
live and you learn.
Live and you learn. I'm getting smarter as I do. This is really my first year chasing beavers, and I'm hoping that you can catch an otter down in here too. There's definitely, obviously, like I said, there's definitely sign here. There's beaver in here. Tons of them from the looks of it. So hopefully we can snag a few. I'm going to try to get 3 more in here, so I'll have 6 sets in here. That's my plan. So yeah, I'm going to get 3 more in here, and then we'll be able to start checking here in a little bit. And I have some more checks to do today, but we'll see. I'm going to start maybe switching gears a little bit from the raccoons to beaver, because I've never caught beaver, and it's fun, and the weather's beautiful. It's supposed to get, I think, close to, I don't know, close to 50 today. The next week or so looks decent, but after that, then she's going to freeze up in here solid. So we'll maybe got a good week and a half to do this. So that's the plan. I'm going to keep going at this. We'll check in a little bit. We're already icing up, and when I try to get down in this run, I mean, it's up to my knees. So this gets real deep real quick. I'm going to try to bust out some of this ice so I can do a set in here. And then I was going to try to sneak another one in there, but it's up to my waist, so I don't know if I'll be able to. But I'm just trying to figure out a good spot to maybe tie off in here and get that 330 in here. But I know it's going to freeze, so I gotta there's no problem getting it completely submerged here. That'll be easy, which is what ideally anyways. So we're going to get one in here and get it in here deeper, and then when it does freeze, it can just freeze on top, and that's okay, because by the time I get here in the afternoon, it's supposed to get above freezing. Oh, and that's a little mucky in there. It's supposed to get above freezing, so it'll melt all the ice off. So hopefully when you see me in this spot again, we'll have a beaver. Okay guys, so I got this trap halfway in here, if you look, and I got it, this one's fully submerged, and I got this one in upside down. The trigger's on the bottom and the triggers are bent. Again, you know, just taking my axe and making sticks for myself. Get these chunks of ice out of here. You know it's cold when they got ice already. There's nothing in this bottom. So that, keep that trap secure. And that's why I wanted it was kind of down, so when it ices up, it shouldn't ice in the trap. The trap will be set underneath there a little ways. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit too, because I do have, I don't know if there's even that, but it's deep here. It drops right off, as you saw there. And that's why I got the trigger on the bottom, so the ice should not set the trigger off. If I can adjust this a little bit more on this end, well, there we go. Now, safety is off. Always remember to get your safety off. I forgot to take my safety off last year. I don't know if I talked about it or not, but when I first started and my trap was set off the next day. Nothing in it, of course. Safety's off. Her stake down. I got her fully submerged so it shouldn't ice in. A little blocking so the beaver don't go around it. One more here. Maybe it'll look too obvious, I don't know. I don't need a dive stick because they're going to come on top there. Perfect. So, there we go. That's 4 in. We got 1 more to put there and 1 more on the other side. So I'm going to get 2 more in here. So I'll have a total of 6 sets in here. And then we're going to go up the road about 1 mile. And then there's a couple sets where I'm going to put in specifically targeting otter, because I don't think the beaver are going that far up. However, the water is deep there, it's flowing, and if an otter comes through, that's where he's going to come. So, oh, and I lost my sunglasses too, so beaver are 1, me 0 already, so I got my backup pair of sunglasses on, so hopefully this is worth it. Okay guys, we're back in here now, and we finally found some sign. That's otter, for sure, and that's fresh. So, as superstition would have it, I have the same trap with me that I caught an otter in last year. Fingers crossed. But, so there's definitely an otter down here. And we are going to do everything we can to get him. Except for this is some really deep water. Some really steep banks on the other side. So I got to try to find the best pinch point that I can find. And we'll try to figure it out. Okay guys. It's been about 30 minutes. I've learned my lesson. I need some H stands, so I'm going to get some of those, but this, I have 2 330s in there, and I'm going to cross my fingers that this is where I get an otter. This is where I got my 2 last year. If you watch my video, otter trapping doubled up, this is where I got a couple of them. So I set this up the exact same as I did last year. However, the water's about 1 foot deeper. So I got both these traps about 6 inches underwater. And then I got sticks up underneath. Okay everybody, just out here doing another check. And you're looking at success. My first ever beaver. It's not very big, but that's okay. I'm gonna save these sticks. Put some brush up there to block him. Sorry about the movement, but that's a pretty good shot. Instant death on that guy. So you can say I'm quite pleased. and quite hot, right? So, sorry I'm a little out of breath. Got another couple sets in here that we've been checking and running around. So, I don't have my setters with me like an idiot. So, I'm gonna have to go back to the house, get the setters to get him out of the trap. And I can remake this set. And I'd say this is, I don't know, is this a 2-year-old beaver? I don't know. This is my first ever beaver. So, couldn't tell you. All I know is you're carrying it out of here. Okay. Well, what a great moment. My first beaver. I get to share it with my son. Good times. Right? Okay, let's get out of here. Get the setters. Let's get them out. And we got lots of checking to do. Okay. That drops right off here. So what I'm gonna do, like he was going up. Check it out. I put a little bit of caster on here, which I've never, you know, obviously this is my first beaver, so just put a little bit of caster on a stick up on top. And he came in. The other traps had nothing, but this is a smaller spot. I figure there's only a 2 beaver in here. So the exciting thing about this is now we got good bobcat bait with a beaver carcass. This is my first beaver, so
it's black.
It's really dark from being wet, right? But so since this is my first beaver, I might have to can it. Or do I sell it for 10 bucks? Is that what beaver's worth? 15 maybe?
Maybe.
You've been watching the fur prices? Oh guys, I am tickled pink. This is going to be something because it went inside his mouth. Huh.
Okay.
You ready to try to get him up the bank then?
Yeah.
I can do this. Want to grab his tail and pull? Or his foot? Just grab it. It's not going to hurt you. Just grab it with your hand. It's not going to hurt you. No, pull. Pull. Oh my.
Closer look at him.
Oh. We're going to have to break his teeth to get him out of there. Right? You going to carry him?
Where?
Just grab the trap. I'll grab my setters. Get him to the 4-wheeler. At least you don't got to carry him a long ways. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Okay. This is why I bring kids with you. That and it's a great family time. Can you load them in the box of that 4-wheeler? Keep going. Just duck under there. Well, my first one, obviously, but do they normally do that? Just how we got caught. Pick them up, put them in there. Attaboy. Get them in there. Yeah. Look at you. Close that tailgate. Turn around and smile. Okay guys, we're checking the sets. This is where we got the 3 sets in. There's nothing in this set. There's nothing in this set. But we got one right here in this set. So it looks like the kind of like the same size as the, oh no, this one maybe is bigger. Or this one might be a little bit bigger than the other one that I got. So we can get him out of here. Oh, I stuck that in the mud good. Oh yeah, this one's bigger. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
This one's quite a bit bigger than that other one that I got. So I got it chained down, staked down over there too. So we'll let me get that out of there. Okay, we're going down there. Check the other one. Lead the way, bud. What I didn't mention about this, I always have the big beaver, and I'm glad that I got one, but this is the spot that my dad showed me, who was 81, and he used to trap down here 30 to 40 years ago. So he showed me this spot, so that's what makes it a little, why don't you stop right there, bud, you don't have rubber boots on. That's what makes it a little extra special. Well, picked up a little one in there. Not too big, but we'll take them. You know, we got, like I said before, we get bait and we get a little fur. This beaver trapping is tough, man. Especially when you're walking through this. Crap, not every foot is steady, and I got the reset made. That's it for the traps to check today. So we got 3 beavers today.
Whoop, whoop.
Busy night skinning you're gonna have.
Sure am. Okay, here's beaver 1, beaver 2, not necessarily in that order. And then little red
Helpers.
We got a good crew today.
Look at the size of this one. I mean, this is obviously just this year's, I would assume, but this,
That's what I was thinking.
that's a big one. I gotta weigh that one to see how big it is. So.
That's exciting.
Okay, look out. Because I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, we're gonna load them up.
Load it up.
You're okay. Whew.
I think I found my voice.
Yep. And we're loaded up.
We're loaded up, and with that, you guys are walking. I'm gonna ride off into the sunset.
The sun's that way.